All right, I finally got them. Nike Calm Slides. This is the latest and greatest innovation from Nike in the slide space. And if you guys have been around the channel for a little bit here, I have done a ton of different videos on slides. In fact, I have a bunch more that is going to be coming your guys' way as well. Since I did my tier list video the other week, I have probably 6 or 7 more slides that I'm going to be reviewing on this channel. So subscribe, stay tuned for more. This is the latest and greatest from Nike though. This is the Calm slide, as they called it. I went with a size 10. I'm typically a 9.5, and I would say that this fit is the accurate depiction of what I should have got. Size 9 would have been too small for my feet. Size 10 is the preferred one for myself. But is this slide any good or not? Is it worth your money? Is it worth your time? I have my thoughts on that, and unfortunately, they're not very good. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to throw that out there from the beginning. The slide doesn't deliver at a $50 price point. There's a lot of weird oddities about this slide. Even though it looks like it's going to be good, it looks soft and it looks comfortable. There's just a lot of weirdness going on with this one specifically. And I'm only speaking from the perspective of somebody that's tried like 50 or 60 different pairs of slides. So I think there's a little bit of credibility there, but I think that anybody that tries on these slides is going to be like, wait a minute, what is this? This is not what I expected, and that was my overall experience. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, give you guys a definition of what Nike says about the slides, and give you some pros and cons about them, and then 4 or 5 different alternatives that are much better than this in my opinion. These are $50, like I said. They had a handful of colorways. They are currently sold out on Nike's website. However, I will link them in the description because it is coming soon, so I'm sure they're going to be restocking. But it says, when it comes down to these slides, it's all about the name. Slip into a minimalist look with a maximalist cushioning. I've never heard of maximalist. Contoured foam is seamlessly created from one piece and cradles your feet to help keep them in place. To top it off, the water-friendly design dries quickly, making it ideal for relaxing poolside. You get all the style and none of the effort. It's time for some calm. Now, I got the black colorway, and again, they sold out in all of the colors and sizes, men's and women's. And at first glance, the side profile, I'm like, yeah, it looks fire. Is this going to be a Yeezy Slide competitor? And then you get them in hand and you get them on feet, and you're like, yo, this is not it. Like, it is such a weird feel on feet. And no knock to the designers from Nike, but it's like they took a drawing of something and then just made it into the shoe, but didn't have any like, buddy, try the shoe on and see if it actually fits a human foot. Because when you try these things on, it has the most bizarre like shape on your feet and it doesn't feel natural. And I think that's my primary gripe. Before I get into all the cons, let's go over to some of the things I like. First and foremost, I don't know what the foam is in here, but it is decently soft on feet. There's some nice squishy feel to this slide, and it is pretty thick. So you definitely feel the squish in the heel of the shoe more than the forefoot because it is a little bit bigger in the heel. So it's nice. It's soft on feet. You definitely feel some squish. I like that it's all rubber one piece and it is easy to dry. Obviously a great option for vacations or poolside. You do get some full length traction on the bottom of these shoes and it is thick. It's not a small amount of tread. It's a thick boy tread on here. So these should have some longevity because of it. And that's literally all the pros I have, unfortunately, for these. I guess I like the little Nike swoosh here. I like the design of that. Looks cool. But let's get into the cons. The first thing, as I said, you try these on and it's like, who designed these? Like, they don't fit like a normal slide's supposed to fit. The overall shape is just super weird. It's hard to explain, but it's such an unnatural feel on feet. And the toe down look is just really odd because of the overall shape of the slide. Now, that leads to the next thing. Because of the weird shape of the slide, it's really, really unstable. Like, I found this extremely unstable because of the way that this midsole comes together. And I was like, wait, why is it so wobbly? Like, it didn't feel right. And I've tried, again, a lot of pairs of slides, and this one was probably the most unstable out of pretty much all of them. And getting back to the shape, the narrowness of the shoe is just bizarre. It's almost like oval shape comparison like to the Yeezy Slides. The Yeezy Slides, you could see it's a little bit bigger in the forefoot, but it's also very big in the heel. And these side by side, like, these things are so incredibly narrow. I just don't really know what they were thinking. Like, I know I have a wider foot, more wide than average, but if you don't have a wide foot, leave a comment in the comment section if you've tried these. Does it feel weird on your feet or not? Because me, as a bit of a wide footer, I'm like, dude, they're just so bizarre. It's super weird shape, very narrow in the heel, very narrow through the mid channel of the shoe as well. Very unsupportive as well. And the last con is they're obviously a bit heavier than most as well. Even though it's a positive that they have so much tread, it's almost like they have too much tread, unfortunately, because of what they're delivering. You're not wanting something that you're going to run a marathon in. It's a slide. You want to relax in it. You don't need to relax with an inch of tread. It honestly looks and feels a little bit like an Air Force One tread on the outsole of a rubber slide. It doesn't make too much sense, even though it is nice and thick. Let me check the weight real quick. So these are 10.5 ounces. Yeezy Slides are 7.8, and these are chunky. Adilette Slides are 6.8. and the OffCourts are 5.2, so double the thickness and double the weight of the Nike OffCourts. Has a similar sort of shape as the OffCourts, but thinner through the midfoot of the shoe, which is not the place to do that. Now, maybe the solution is just creating a wider version of the shoe, because not everybody's gonna have a wide foot. Some people are gonna be like, they fit fine. I don't see what your problem is. And you know that's not me, but everybody has different shapes of their feet, so maybe these are perfect for some people, but for me, it's a no-go. 50 bucks. I thought this was going to be good. It's Nike branded. I love Nike things in general, but comparing these to all of the other slides that I've reviewed and some that I'm going to be reviewing soon, these ones are like the low end of the list. But that doesn't mean it's terrible. It just means it's not the one that I prefer. So here are a couple alternatives that I would recommend. I just did a comparison between these two elite sort of slides from Crocs. This is the Mallow slides. These things are incredible and roughly that $50, $60 price point as well. However, I personally think that the Echo is the better buy. It looks like it's not going to be as soft and squishy and comfortable on feet, but this thing's a beast, man. It's very, very soft and it's very chunky. It's very wide foot friendly. I would say more wide foot friendly than the Mallows even. So if you need a wider foot friendly shoe and you want something that is very soft and it's kind of just different looking, this is definitely like more of a comfortable option around that $50 or so price point. The Mallows though are like a cleaner looking slide. So if you want something cleaner looking, then the Mallows are not a bad way to go as well. Now I went with the size 9 of the Mallows and I went with the size 10 in the Echoes. I could probably go down to a 9 in the Echoes as well, because these do fit pretty big, but I'm not mad with the 10. I can wear socks, thick socks in the wintertime if I want, and I'm good to go. Obviously, you could go the Yeezy Slide route if it's something that you want to pay for. They retail starting at $70, so obviously more expensive, but these things are crazy comfortable in comparison to these, and in my opinion, a superior option for sure. To be 100%, the OffCourts are actually a little bit better as well than the Coms, and these are much more affordable, and I'll link these and the other options in the description if you guys are interested in buying any of them to check them out, because honestly, you can get these for like $25 or so on sale, maybe even less, and they're very soft on feet. They're not waterproof 100% through the upper and stuff on these ones that I have, but overall comfort on feet, these things are really good. And I would go up a half size in these as well. I have a 9, but I really needed a 10 in these. Adilette slides, these things are obviously really good as well. Very simple. You can get them as low as $15. Right now on Adidas website. I'll link them in the description also. Solid deal, and these things are basically like the standard for just basic slides. You could also get the Costco slides that I reviewed. These things are crazy comfortable for like $15. $10 at Costco if you can find them. And trust me, they're more comfortable than the Coms. Crazy, but true. And lastly, one that I would recommend that I have not done a review on yet, but I will soon, and that is the Hoka Recovery Slide 3s. I think these things look really, really nice, but they're really comfortable on feet as well. And in my opinion, this slide delivers everything that this slide doesn't. It's a little bit more sporty looking, but overall, I really, really like this slide. It's something that I've been wearing quite a bit to give it a fair shake before I do the review, and absolutely a nice one. And I also went up a half a size to a size 10 on these, and that's my preferred fit. Normally, again, I'm a 9.5, but these things are excellent. Expect a review of these very soon. So a lot of great alternatives to these. The Nike Calm Slides was just not it. Unfortunately, I was expecting greatness from Nike, but you know what? Sometimes the juggernaut companies out there like Nike, they are not the ones that are in the forefront of all innovation in everything. And I think this is a prime example of where the slide space has like gone crazy through the last handful of years, which a lot of companies out there have a really good pair of like all foam slides. Nike's attempt with these just did not hit. I feel like they need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe do like an all react slide or something. I don't know. They need to do something else. This was not it. They have lots of really awesome technologies too. You'd think that they'd be able to do like a Zoom X slide or something. It would be crazy, but maybe a drop-in Zoom X slide with react on the outside or something. Let's make something else happen in Nike, because this was not the move in my opinion. But leave a comment in the comment section. Did you guys try the Coms or not? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Please leave a comment, let other people know. Again, if you guys want to buy any of the alternatives that I mentioned, links in the description. If you guys use my links, it does directly support the channel, so it's greatly appreciated if you guys do that. But I will do some more slide reviews coming soon. I have some new Under Armour slides and just a bunch of other random ones that I'm excited to give a try per your guys' recommendations. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you guys found the video informative, drop a like, and hopefully you'll see you back on the channel for some more content. All right, peace guys.